switch on to turn on my local recording now. So this is game 2 with Owlboiz and TypeCube INC, and we have some more exciting bands. I have actually seen a Sven picked too often recently, which is kind of crazy, but it be what it be. I wish I was. There we go. Now I got some audio from that. Now we got to hear Axe's name, which was I know you were looking forward to it. Can you play Axe better than Med? You say probably.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
So we got the Underlord. Who had the Underlord before? It was Owlboiz had the Underlord before.
10 seconds remaining.
So this is more of a deny at this point.
5 seconds remaining.
Saying we can play the Underlord better. I'm not sure what's going through their head. Bottom, we're gonna need. They're gonna probably pick their mid laner next. Leave the carry for last. It's traditionally what a lot of teams do. I don't know why. I think your mid is sometimes more important because they come online faster, but okay, they did not pick their mid next, unless it's the Chaos Knight mid, which I don't think I've ever seen. It would sound like a really bad idea. You could dual lane it and stop. It'd be weird, but you could do it.
10 seconds
So
remaining.
I lied. They're gonna pick their mid last.
5 seconds remaining.
Right now, I believe Underlord will be their off laner traditionally. Jack and Witch, you'll probably be in a tri lane protecting whatever carry they're gonna be. What those heroes are good at. There's Jack and both Witch are good in dual lanes too. They're both good, solid supports early to mid game. And
Dire team ban.
help out. Ooh, so Medusa. We're doing a late game fight, I feel, between Medusa and Chaos Knight.
Radiant team ban.
Chaos Knight can come online, I feel, a lot sooner if they're not ready for it. But we'll see how that goes. I don't know if anybody plays Storm Spirit really good in this league. I haven't watched a lot of our games, honestly. I've
5
watched
seconds remaining.
a quarter of them. But I don't know if there's a good Storm Spirit they'd be worried about. Maybe they're just banning him. Because they know they need a mid hero, and that's the hero they just don't want to lane against.
Radiant team pick.
Alright, so we had a Shadow Fiend ban. Shadow Fiend to me doesn't feel as strong as he was previously, because he'd nuke you a couple times and you were, you got that third one and you're dead. They kind of rescaled him, so I really honestly think if you're against the Shadow Fiend, your support, you start building into a mech, and in most of the cases you rotate in, you can save people all the time and keep Shadow Fiend from being like himself. Steamroll and Razor. Now, Razor, what's Razor feel like to me? Razor feels super strong and super weak sometimes. it just basically defends how much damage. I think, you know, he pretty much can stay around the sap from you while he's in a fight. There's never seems to be an in-between, just an okay Razor. Either you're having a good, great Razor game, or life just kind of sucks. And that, I don't think they'll have Medusa mid. It's probably definitely a Razor mid. And then who do you want to lane against Razor? Anybody who can, you know. Alina isn't bad here. Some wave clears, some long range damage. You got 2 setup guys with stuns and stuff, so you can land your stuff. She doesn't feel bad and would deal with a Razor okay. I don't know if a TA, a Templar Assassin works alright, but she could be fun. I think she would be fine against Razor. She just have to back out when he lifesteals. Just put on that refraction and walk away when he hits her and nothing happens. Alright, Troll Lord. So, Troll Lord mid, I guess? That's gonna be... I would think it's a hard matchup for Troll against a Razor. I would think it's a really hard matchup, because even if you pull out the axes and he's just stealing your damage away, he's just gonna... I think he'd just bully you right out of lane, but... we'll see how it goes. Characters are all putting on their outfits, getting their makeup on, getting ready to play. That Razor set is pretty cool. I like the Razor set. And that Chaos Knight, that shield is just distracting. I wish I could rotate characters right now. Axe thing, is that what he's carrying around heads? I've never noticed that. I've never like looked near this line of the axe before. Alright, I'm gonna resize my face as soon as this game starts, which unfortunately I have the audio stop when I'm in and out of the program. I think that affects things. Alright, so making me bigger on my screen, not on yours. Resizing me so I'm out of the way. Oh. I'm trying not to cover up the number 1 too much. I think we're good to go. I make this app smaller. We're seeing a lot of nothing on my screen of excitement. Here we go. Here we go. Charizard is mid, as he likes to play. Man, he's already got, look at all the stuff in his queue. Just put it all in there. That's probably the way you're supposed to play. I almost never put things in my queue. Like, who wants to do that? Especially since I always seem to change my mind, and then I fast buy something I did not really want, and I kind of regret it. He smoked and walked there? Okay, he smoked the ward and walked there. Well done. Alright, Kram. Whoa! You were Lifestealer before, and now you're playing Earth Spirit. You are a versatile person, sir. Going from the hard carry position to support role. Let's see what you make happen. Overly impress me. I'm depending on you. Alright, so important guest is on the Troll Warlord. Say hi. Say hi to his buddies. But he keeps hip checking. This is just rude. Not nice. Dota is full of not nice people. Alright. And we got Nevermore on the axe. We got Professor back on Jack, because that's where he likes to be. Mad Hatter had the Witch Doctor last time, I believe. They didn't take it from him. They might regret this decision. They got him boxed in. They could have just If they stay on him and right click him, I think they win that, but everybody's scared of an axe at first, kind of like a pudge. I think... Is he gonna walk out of this? He's gonna wish he got Ice Path, but... Oh, it's so close. Are you gonna die? Oh, the salve. It don't matter. That salve down though. You do got a bunch of tangos, you'll be okay. Razor's just gonna have fun farming off that damage and pushing the wave. Mad Hatter's gonna do his pooliness, I assume, for the lane. So Razor carry, Charizard mid. I'm okay with this. I think this is a good. Still favors. Levels. Yeah, it's still. I think this is still. You know, it's just a hard matchup for Troll. Either one is a really hard matchup. They're just a rough mid. Kram is looking to do some damage here. I mean, he's just gonna take probably the gold and walk out. Is he actually gonna try to go on this guy? Warlord is such a hard early kill because he's got damage reduction built into him. Oh no! If Chaos Knight. Oh, they got him. I think he's dead. Oh, there it is. Now, tower. No more hits. Well done. Alright. Kram with the setup.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We got wards on both sides, seeing each other. So both characters in mid have a good idea what their opponent's doing. So they can both hit high ground just fine. Super slippers. Interesting build. Probably a good way to do it, just more damage. I don't understand what Axe is trying to do. I think Axe loses this. Spooky just needs to not be scared. Yeah. There's just too many people, and then you have to hide back when you're an Axe, and that's just, it's no fun. It sucks, because then you don't get your levels that you want. You need those levels at least in your Axe, so you kind of want it to hang close to the wave, and when they pull it down to this, can I draw on this? Oh, look at that, circles. When they push it anywhere down there and you're an Axe, they pretty much can kill you at will with this lineup. Axe can just kind of run back if he wants to real quick. I mean, they see him. So now he's, I don't know if he's in trouble or not. He's gonna go for the TP. No, his TP is down. I think Axe is dead. Because that line is gonna give him sight, or know where he's exactly at all times. That's a rough. It's just a rough position for an Axe to be in. Now top lane is yeah, I mean, Underlords when you're in the off lane, you're expected to just kind of make it on by. I think in most cases, that's what you're doing just fine. But when you have two people up there, I think you should have more stuff going on. I don't know where they rotate though. Do they go bottom? Maybe they go bottom. Steal Axe's levels and maybe help contribute to a kill. It's just, this is a hard matchup to run against. If you want to make some noise, I guess Owl would have to push past tower and do some crazy divey shit until they rotate to change things up, I think. Alright, Kram. I like this. Former life stealer. Gonna go try to wreck some face with an invisible rune. They saw it because they saw the ward right there that they dinging out. They know they need to take care of it. Because Medusa Charizard is scared. Knows something's going on here. Says, I don't like what this is going on. You hear axe call, you thinking something's going on, but it's not. He's like, I'm done with that lane. I found a spot. It's quiet over here and peaceful, and there's lots of little creatures that I can chop with an axe. And they're like, please kill the tree, not me. And axe is like, nope. It's not the way I roll, bro. Not the way I roll. Almost rolled out. I think Shadow, if you ran, you might have had a chance. I understand you're trying to get a kill. It's just that guy's just hard to kill. He always has more health than you think. It's because, you know, his health bar is low, but he's 920 health. If that was like Witch Doctor, he'd been dead because he had like 90 health. So you always look at these bars and you're like, ah, they got no health, and he's still got like more health than you got. If you look, it's crazy. Mystic. So I don't know what to do. You're in a carry type of situation. This is a carry to have to answer this question. Well, you got a self. He just got delivered. Do you go back? No, you get a south delivered, so you can go back out there and start last hitting. And you make stuff happen. Let's put on some stats. Last hits and denies. We got the troll leading. I was talking about how the troll had a hard lane here, and he's doing alright. I mean, his tower's not doing alright. Not even close, so he might be leading and all that stuff, but he's having to play way back. But he's making a good use out of what I think is a bad situation. Net worth. We got Razor on the top. Who's the second? Oh, top. Oh no, that's not top 4. There we go. Ooh, Razor's almost 1,000 gold up this early. So he's making stuff like that happen. Now he's probably 1,000 gold because of it. Yep. Show recap.
Now my enemies pay.
Oh, I showed fight recap. There's something. I did something different.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
We see a fight recap. Isn't that exciting?
Dire's structures are fortified.
Look at that. There's symbols, and there's damage, and so exciting.
Dire's middle tower has been
Alright. Oh, so imported, denied the tower, well done. You're getting pushed pretty hard. You get denied the tower. That's important. The axe is nowhere near a blink. Axe hasn't started building that general direction yet. He's had a rough game. It'd be an early blink, but if you had now for sure. But they're gonna make stuff happen. They're like, we're gonna make get you some farm axe. You're gonna yell at somebody, and then they're gonna start right clicking me, and then you're gonna just make stuff happen. All right, he's trying to block him in and trap him, which was Kram. That was well done, but your team wasn't there to follow up. I'm super impressed with changing of roles.
is under attack.
I think that was the play, but your team was not ready for it. Now, Razor is going to end up taking this.
Under attack.
Well, they're going to rotate somebody in to take care of it. How do I hide sight
Dire's
for...
top tower is under attack.
allies and enemies and all that stuff? I don't know these things, boys and girls. I don't know. So I can't show you like their ward start versus other people's wording say. So I'll leave it be. Spooky. Got some farm. I don't know if he was stacking, it was Professor or Witch, but well done setting him up. They pretty much, Razor's not gonna touch that because he's almost dead. Razor has a salve though, he can salve up, nope, and rotate in for the kill. Razor's like, I'm just gonna let my support catch up. Awfully nice of you. Mighty dragon of you. This professor keeps farming away. What's the interesting trades? I think Jack could win those if he's maybe stayed up on top of him. I don't know if that's safe for Chaos Knight to do that, but it's just Jack is always so much more tanky than you think he is when you go on him early. He's got a lot of health. Mad Hatter and who do we got on this guy? Poeto. Just walk around circles up here. They're buddies hanging out. They've been long-time Dota friends, and they just don't want to be on other sides. You know, they want to be on the same side of the map. Because you don't want to be lonely in life or in Dota, because stuff like this happens. And it doesn't feel good. Because the guy who's in charge of the guillotine comes by and says, can I shake your hand? You say no, and you still shake it anyway. You don't know what's going on. First spirit's rolling away to maybe live. Okay. Oh, okay. I'd lost track of the snake, and I thought it already hit him. Roll, but nope. It decided it was just gonna follow up real slowly. Kill him later. Unfriendly like. Alright, Owlboiz. I'm not supposed to get ran over. This last game you guys were in charge. Well, maybe it'll be the same thing. No. You guys will turn it around. Tell TCI what to do with it.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Chaos Knight running for your life, baby. Don't want to be there. I think even if Axe does a call, it's bad news. So you guys should get out. Got some dings. I don't know why. So he wants to do something. Like, I just want to be level 6. I want to grow up. Axe is getting close to the Blink Dagger. Having such a rough start. He's not that far off. He dies here, that's gonna hurt. He's so close to buying it out. Let's see how much gold he loses. Only a few hundred, but it still doesn't feel good. Does not feel good at all.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Net worth. Razor is way in front of last hits, and I think that has a lot to do with the stacks and other things that have been getting generated for him down below. So we're gonna build the Fusel Blade. Control Warlord next. Help slow people's roll and get on top of them. Excuse me. Got about an equal amount of information on the side of the map, so they know what each other's kind of doing. I just missed a kill. Poor Troll was roaming up. He probably got locked down by these guys, and then they killed him. That's what usually happens. They kind of right click you and root you. They even take away your armor, so you're easier to die. Just ain't right. They interfere hard, sometimes by accident. Drums, and then BKB, or no, Sanj. Sanj, to finish up the Sanj and Yasha.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Cast Knight's desperately trying to play catch up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Regeneration.
Dire's middle tower.
I don't know if they go high ground. I think this is not. I mean, you guys, you do have a big lead. If the team was ready to pull out with axe right then, when he went in, I think he went in a little early. They would have had it, but they weren't. So even if they do, I mean, try to do salts. So what do I know? I know nothing. They have Miss Hurts. I don't know if they have to even turn around. They feel so far in the lead. No, this one might be. One might be over already. They might just go for it 2 sets. Say, what are you gonna do about it? This Cast Knight doesn't have his ult up. I mean, they turn around. That'll help if they get that kill. All that cast bouncing in there, keeping people from doing things. Axe is down. Alright. Troll is trying to make stuff happen. The snake's down is gonna push them back. They have a bigger lead than they started with, and yikes. Oh, where are they going? Or are they just gonna push out top? Just gonna keep the pressure on. This feels like the split type of strat that they were wanted to do in the previous game. Or I talked about. Maybe they didn't have the tools for it, but looks like he's following through.
I'll take that.
Alright, so Cast Knight finally got his armlet on board. He probably wanted, I don't know what a good armlet timing is, but probably at least,
Dire's top
you know,
tower
like
is under attack.
10 minutes. It's maybe a good armlet timing. It's one of the, you basically want boots and kind of armlet on Cast Knight from the feel strong. His ult will be up in 10 seconds. If they can wait, and then he turns his armlet on and splits, all his illusions get all that extra health and extra damage. Which he might have to do just to save his life. He's gonna, well, he only gets one. He doesn't get any bonus phantasms. So, and I don't even know if maybe he activated the armlet too, but it's just, this is I feel like this is it. Even with a good axe call. Axe needs somebody else to be in here to do anything. Between him and our spirit, they can't do enough damage. I mean, Magnetize is a nuisance, but they have to be grouped. It's so hard to get on everybody. 3 seconds done. Not the guy you want on because he doesn't really feel right clicks that well. This is damage reduction down to not a lot yet, 18%, but 18% feels pretty good. Our spirit put down some result on some people. Can't keep throwing out rocks to sustain it because he's hanging around the base. Can you buy back when your ult's on somebody and then throw a rock on them still and keep it sustained? That might be something. This is ulti. That's just, you can't, this is ulti, just, when it's up, it's bad to deal with because you can't run away or run through them. You really have to turn your back and disengage, and that just prevents you from doing anything. A good game's been called. This was pretty much a stomp, which, you know, such a good game last time. That's all I was expecting, and you took it from me. I feel like my insides are bleeding. Now, I was probably supposed to put a name for this game that I did not. Did somebody name it right? Owlboiz versus Time Cube. I believe Cactus took care of that for me. Thank you, Cactus. You know, I'm all into post-games interviews, but I don't know where you go in this room. I guess we could go to Hangout. Go to Hangouts. And we'll do a post-game interview just for giggles. Oh, that works. Or that works. They went to pre-post game interviews, and hi everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello,
Wait,
Tim
does
God.
Matt have the Trench League Discord for this?
I don't think he does.
What the fuck?
All right, he doesn't have Trench. I'm gonna send him the link.
Okay. Can you just send them the link in here? Or you have to do it through the
Yeah,
website
The
or
whole
something.
gang here.
Yeah.
Wait, I need somebody give me a link for the, because I can't do it for some reason. I
I
can't.
think you have to get it off of league rules or something.
Yeah, I can. Well, yeah, you have to get it off of the admin or the Trench League page. You go to trenchleague.com and then you get it from.
They have a perma link.
Yeah.
Yo, somebody send me the perma link right now.
Promo link BSJ.
There's
Somebody send me the link. Somebody send me the
Perma
link,
links
please.
in general right now.
It's right
Promo
there.
link BSJ.
So copy and paste
Hey,
that.
guys, let's get on to the interview.
And which channel is it? And the.
It's pre-post game interviews, but once he jumps in here, it'll be super confusing because it's large and in charge.
Like that's a. Oh, there's a new unread. Okay.
And I'm gonna get some
No.
the
Okay.
voices up on the screen so people know who's talking with the Steam Kit overlay, which I really, really like. If you guys have used that at all or not yet. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but that's okay.
That's fine. That's fine. No idea.
Good lord, this is getting full.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's right. Well, we can start talking, right?
Tyler,
So it stays
Tyler,
interesting.
You're not really
The-
supposed to be here.
There we go.
it doesn't. No, it doesn't matter. Stay.
Alright.
We got like 11 people in this.
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
moment.
Like whoever, if you, even if you were part of the game, who cares, right? Who cares? Anyway, what is this just called? Trench League? It's just called Trench League, right? Yeah. Trench League. Hey man, I have like 100 channels, and I'm just trying to navigate through them all right now. So speaking users only. You know what? I'm gonna make a video to show people how to do this because I think this is actually really cool at some point in time.
Anything with Tim God is awesome.
I appreciate it. I wish I was that good.
God.
You need to do a ASMR video. I'm not joking. ASMR,
Alright.
yeah. We need the ASMR. ASMR, Tim God.
I can't edit the page. Oh, my shit's broke. So.
Everything's possible with Tim God, don't give up.
Yeah. Well, especially today, man. Like, I didn't know. I was the only reason I stepped in is because they. I'm not even sure if you guys were gonna have anybody. All right, so my shit just. Like, I can't copy paste anything in here right now because it's just not letting me. So, it is what it is. Names will not be on the screen, unfortunately.
Aww.
I know.
Don't get confusing.
Yeah, next, yeah, so we don't know who's talking, and we don't care. So, let's talk a little bit about the games. Puedo was really excited before the previous games, and they weren't going to happen, and he's got this push strat, he's just going to run all over Owlboiz, and they don't know what's hitting, and it didn't happen the first time. So, why was that, Puedo?
Our draft just sort of turned into something else. We realized we couldn't do the push strat.
Okay.
It just the way the draft unfolded. the cores wouldn't line up with what we needed.
Gotcha. So it was just a matter of it didn't fit. Was this did it work out? Is that what you had going on in the second game? More of the draft you wanted for that?
It was close.
Okay.
I mean,
okay. There was a weird play in there that you guys can explain to me that in the first game,
Yes.
Underlord was doing his ulti. He's like, I'm gonna take my boys out of here. It's good. Void does this little bubble around him, and then they don't go anywhere. Does Voids actually trump Underlords?
The Underlord. Oh, he's muted. Yeah, he's
Okay.
here, but he can. Yeah, basically he has his quick cast on, and sometimes he just teleports to lane.
So what happens?
That what's probably happened in game 1 where you guys TP'd 3 to top lane and I was kind of confused.
Okay.
I was literally screaming in my Discord because I saw it happen.
It's already, yeah, it
I
happens
turn
all the time.
I turn quick cast off, and then
Okay.
it turns itself back on.
All right.
Like I don't know how to like keep it on. So if I forget to like turn it off before like a game starts, I'm going to do it once and then I'm going to turn it off. And then yeah.
Okay. So I don't know what that means. So that means you canceled it yourself by accident?
No, what happens is, well, with you know what quick cast does with Underlord's ult, right?
No,
So, like,
I've never actually turned on the quick cast
casts
button
it
in my life.
wherever where your mouse is.
whatever thing is closest to your mouse.
Okay.
So I double tap the ult to take me home because
Yep.
that's how like TPs and stuff work. But since quick cast is on, it takes priority and it doesn't have like the double tap, so it just teleports to whatever is closest to my mouse. So that creep wave was
Oh.
the closest to my mouse.
So you went from it back into it.
Correct.
Okay. That sucks.
And it always turns itself back on, and I always have to like look to make sure. And if I don't, it's always going to happen once.
Oh, I thought
No.
there was this wonderful thing I've never seen before. Somebody canceled it, and I was so excited. So now you just got stuck. Or you cast it to a creep that was inside of the thing, and you just went back
Yeah.
to it, and they had their way with you. That sucks.
And then I
Alright.
turned it off right after that. And then every other time it worked fine.
All
And then
right.
I killed them.
And then you kill him. Yeah. Well, this is a team effort, man. It was a team effort. I foresee a lot of people dying from different people at that point in time. I don't know. There's not too much I had to say. The first game was very exciting. A lot of back and forth. I felt it was super close. I do have a question of why, just because, I honestly don't know these things, so I'm not trying to be an asshole. Lifestealer didn't seem to get, like, he was doing the jungling bit and all that stuff, and as a support, you're always like, I want you to see you fight, and that's my role normally as a support. Do you feel like you held him back too long, or you just need the right items for you guys to go in sooner?
Yeah, I think we should have fought more early. We like once I got my radiance, we should have fought more, and then the witch doctor, your guys' witch doctor just kept screwing me over. I was taking so much damage. I look in the death summary, and I had 1,800 damage from the death ward. And
I had
was like,
3k damage on you at the end of the game
my
just
gosh.
for my death ward.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
He's
that
the
kept
best
killing
support
me.
in the game. Absurd.
Like that's what, and then I got nullifier, so I could actually like run at somebody, but the death ward would still kill me. And
Yeah?
yeah, and yeah, that was rough. But yeah, we should have fought before that Ags came out. I think that would have. We had a good fight on you at the tier 3 top.
Okay.
With the ults, and then we couldn't capitalize on it. I think we died. I think you guys had like a buyback or something.
Yeah, you guys pushed past our tier 3 and top. You guys killed me as Gyro, and then I bought back immediately to help fight, and then it was a really long team fight because I think that was a team fight where your Lifestealer had Aegis, and
Yes, I did,
the Lifestealer ran out of base, and we killed him under that ward spot in that T2 like spot, that ward spot in high top lane.
Mhm.
And your Ember Spirit had bought back like 20 seconds earlier, so I knew that he was coming to lane. But it was just so prolonged that after we got the Aegis, the Ember Spirit came back, and we were really, like, everybody traded at that point, I think. Our supports lived, but I died again with no buyback, but it was at a point where no team could push.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
because that was our chance there. You guys missed a chrono. Death Prophet ult was down, and we were
Yep.
like, "Here we go!" And then we ended up dying, and we couldn't capitalize on that. And then from there, I don't think we got the upper hand again.
Yeah, I didn't know who had that late game too. That first one was like, I'm not sure who wins the longer this goes. I guess just whoever wins the fights wins that
As
game.
long as the Witch Doctor was alive, they were gonna win.
Yeah, Mad played really well both games, honestly, on the Witch Doctor.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah.
That man was the MVP.
Yeah, I gave him MVP on the first game. I didn't give anybody MVP on this one. I didn't really think of it. I was really excited to see. Kram, what's your?
Yeah.
Discord
I'm Mark.
name?
Mark Allen.
Mark.
Yeah.
Okay. I was really excited to see you play a different type of role completely the next game, because you don't see that, especially in Trench League.
Yeah, we switched it up a little bit.
Yeah. So, and you made some stuff happen, but you were just, I mean, you're getting ran over, so there's not too much you could have done near the end.
Yeah, I got far behind in levels, and I think we all just got far behind, and
Okay.
it's tough playing Earth Spirit from behind.
Yeah.
Just die so quickly.
Yep.
I get in there with my ult, I drop it, and then I die super quick. Barely get another remnant down. But,
Yeah, he's hard to do, and he's so hard to hit everybody with their ult. Earth Spirit's, I mean, I love him, but I find him insanely hard to play because there's all these things you want to do, and you only end up doing like 3 of 5 of the things you try to do every time you fight.
Yeah, Macrom or I think it showed up as Macrom or Professor, Mr. Professor on TimeCube is our resident Earth Spirit. But
Okay.
we saw he played it.
Yeah.
I've been on a losing streak with him lately, but
was that supposed to be a deny pick?
We knew he plays it, so we and that's one of the main position 4s I play. I usually play position 1, but it's one of the few position 4s I play. So it was half deny and half I am kind of comfortable with Earth Spirit. So.
I really love Nerf Spirit, but I feel like he's just not the greatest this patch in general.
Yeah, they just keep nerfing him over and over and over.
Yeah.
And it's getting sad. Like,
Yeah,
I
it's just
agree.
because the pros can do so much stuff with him, no matter how bad he is.
like breaks the glass ceiling on Earth Spirit. Every patch breaks the glass ceiling, and then Ice Frog's like, I have to nerf GH at this point because Earth Spirit is so bad.
Nerf GH.
Yeah.
Nerfed Earthshaker after TI and everything too. GH ruins a lot of position 4s for us.
Yeah, well, Roger has been,
Roger is pretty good, but
he's been pretty neat to see play and come about and all that stuff going on.
The Chen nerfed. Isn't he really good at Chen?
Yeah,
Roger?
He's super good at Chen, but I don't think he's good at Chen nerf. Chen still doesn't feel that good to me right now.
Yeah.
Just because if you win by mid game, what do you do with Chen?
Yeah. Then he's just neutral creep, right?
Yeah.
Unless you get Ags, but
yeah, and then even the ancients aren't going to do much. You just kind of feed them.
Take out in Dota.
Yeah. The first game felt really good. The second game felt really hard because once you guys were behind, you can't. Medusa. Anytime you run at her, she just turns on her ult, and you're like, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's just such a bad situation. I didn't watch the top lane, your carry lane with Chaos Knight so much. Was it? I felt like he was getting farm. Was that wrong?
It was okay.
Okay.
It wasn't the worst, I would say. I was doing okay, but it was just hard. Like, once I had a lot of rotations in my lane, I just kind of left.
Okay.
To go other places to farm.
You bailed out. You guys had
tried
that tri lane that felt like it was solid, just like Bottoms was at first.
I don't know. As soon as I hit level 3 on Razor wins that matchup against Axe 8 out of 10 times in a 1v1.
Oh, yeah.
So it made your guys' lane and top a lot harder because we could go aggressive try and top. We could rotate our supports. And that fact that you couldn't put pressure on my lane really it made it easy for our Medusa and me to get farm that game. And then that's all she wrote.
Yep.
It would have caught me up a ton if I got that solo kill on you, Razor, but I kicked you out of tower range by mistake instead of kicking my remnant.
Oh yeah, that was
I was so mad.
I thought you actually kicked me into tower range. I literally had 30 HP and I tread swapped for your last auto attack, and I had like 10 HP left.
And then you got the tango. You turned around and like one-shotted me. You had so much damage.
Yeah.
You had like minus 20 armor from my ult though at that point, and so any damage I did was just gonna do massive.
Yeah,
amounts.
I was scared at that point how much damage he did. Like,
just like a quarter of your HP just gone. I'm like, wait a minute.
I would have went up like 2 or 3 levels from that one kill, but yeah, because I was only like level 2 at that time, or level 3, if that.
It's those kind of like plays that like decide like most of the early game and stuff. I guess it could have went either way in that position. So
yeah, it would have caught me up a little bit, but I don't think it would have made a difference for.
Well, who do you lane against Razor in this scenario? Like, I was actually expecting Razor to be mid and Medusa to be safe lane. Even that, I mean, that's just bad for Troll too. Troll can't really deal with
That's what we thought too.
Razor mid. So I figured, I mean, that was a rough spot for Troll to be in. And when I was watching the game, I was actually very impressed with Troll's play during that time. He was keeping up with farm and last hits and all that stuff. It's just a rough
Yeah, I got
situation.
denied a lot. That was so annoying. But yeah, I think I just spammed Mystic Snake. It really hurts Troll.
Okay.
So just really forced to take regen or to go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still kept up. Yeah, he denied a lot actually, but I still had the lead, I think.
Yeah, you did for a little while. You maintained the lead, which seemed amazing. But you weren't. I mean, if it feels good that you had the lead, but your tower was like you had the lead, but your tower was over halfway down.
I was getting last hits, but to get CS, I had to kind of pull away into my tower, and then he was just hitting my tower. So it was, it was kind of a hard lane to win. But,
all right, well, I'm gonna end this. I think this is a good note. Anybody want to say anything before we cancel the recording?
Just want to say good game.
Yeah,
Fun
games.
Fun series.
And thank you for casting.
Oh, you're welcome. Hopefully next time I'll be a little bit better organized, and we'll work from that.
yeah.
Chill on your next game, guys.
All right, peace, guys.
Yo, Matt, wanna play Fortnite, Matt?
Yeah, good luck on the main
Peace
stage,
out.
guys.
Yeah, see ya.
Yeah, good luck.
Yep.
Thanks for playing.
See y'all, guys.
See ya.